To use the features described in this video, we recommend using EverWeb 4.2 or higher for macOS or Windows. EverWeb's Image Slider widget lets you create a rotating slideshow of images on your page. To add an image slider to your page, click on the Widgets tab, then drag and drop the Image Slider widget onto the page. You can use the Image Slider widget on both fixed width or responsive page layouts. When using the widget on a fixed width page layout, such as the centered layout, you can move the widget around the page as you wish, just by drag and dropping. If you want to change the widget size, use the grab handles in the corners of the widget. In this example, I am going to add an image slider widget to a responsive page layout. When you add the widget to this page layout type, it will display as a full width object. Use the left and right margin settings in the metrics inspector to add margins to either side of the widget. You can also set the maximum width of the widget using the maximum width option. To move the widget up and down the page, either use the widget's toolbar icons or drag and drop the widget to its new location. After adding the image slider to your page, you can start adding images into it. To add images one at a time, you can click on the Choose button. Select the image you want to add from the drop-down list. Alternatively, drag and drop images from your computer into the image slider's assets list. When using this method, you can drag and drop more than one image at a time if you want. You can also drag and drop one or more images directly onto the image slider itself in the editor window. Once you have added images into the assets list, you can easily rearrange them. Select the image you want to move. Drag it up or down the assets list to where you want it to be located. Then drop the image into its new location. If you have added an image to the image slider that you no longer want to use, you can easily remove it. Select the image you want to remove, then hit the Delete key on your keyboard. Note that the image is only removed from the assets list of the image slider widget. The image itself is still available if you need it. Just click on the Choose button to re-add it, if required. Each image can have its own caption. Enter your caption description in the caption field. We will explore more caption options later on in this video. You can also add alt text to the image. This is useful for those who are vision impaired. It is also useful if the image cannot be displayed in the browser. Instead of the image, the alt text will appear instead. Adding alt text to the image may also benefit your SEO. Above all though, when entering alt text, make sure that it accurately describes the image. Do not use alt text just to try to boost your SEO page rankings. An image can also have a URL link added. If a visitor clicks on the image, they will be taken to the URL that you have added for the image. Under Slideshow Options, you can select whether or not you want the slideshow to play automatically. Disabling this feature would mean that your visitor would have to manually click through the slideshow. You can also select the speed at which you want the slideshow to play. The default speed is set to 4000, which is equivalent to 4 seconds. You can set a value of between half a second and 10 seconds. You can choose the type of transition that you would like between slides, as well as the speed of transition. You can choose either fade, flash, pulse, slide, or fade slide. In the Appearance section of the widget settings, you can choose if you want to show the navigation arrows or not. These are the arrows that appear on the left and right side of the image and allow your visitor to manually change the slides. You can also choose to show or hide the slideshow thumbnails that display under the image. The thumbnails are used to manually change the slides. The next option, Center Thumbnail, when toggled on, will display the thumbnails in the center of the slideshow, instead of displaying them left aligned. Show Image Counter, when toggled on, shows the image count in the bottom left corner of the image, when the visitor has clicked on the image to enlarge it. This option tells the visitor which slide they are viewing out of the total number of slides in the slideshow. This option only works when Click to Enlarge Image is checked in the Behavior section, and when the visitor has clicked on an image in the slideshow to enlarge it. You can choose if you would like a transparent background, or you can choose your own image slider background color. Use the color swatch or color wheel to choose the color you want. Use the image crop drop-down menu to select how you want the image to appear. You have 6 options to choose from: fill, fit, fill height, fill width, landscape, and portrait. The behavior section has 2 options. If you want your visitors to be able to click on the image to enlarge it, check the Click to Enlarge Image option. You can also pause the slideshow when the visitor hovers over an image by toggling the option as desired. If you have added captions to your images, you can choose where you want the caption to appear on the image. Use the 4 caption sliders: left, top, width, and opacity to customize your captions as required. In addition, you can set the background color of the caption using the background option at the bottom of the caption section.